Good day, Mount Vernon parents. This is your Superintendent, Jack Parker, coming to you to start talking about next school year. This has been a very difficult school year for everyone, and we have some renewed hope that the trend of this pandemic is going in a direction that will cause us to be much more normal next year. And while we still may need to live some of this pandemic next year, we really don't know, and we need to make those preparations. You know, with this difficult school year, we have learned a couple of things. One of those is that most all of our students have chosen in-person learning, but also that we are best prepared to meet the needs of all of our students with in-person learning. Now, we also know that several students have been very successful with virtual learning. So we want to explore the option of providing that again next year if that is something that is necessary. In order for us to put our plans together, our schedules, we really need some information from you, and that's where you come in. We're going to be pushing out a survey asking each parent and guardian for every single student in Mount Vernon for next school year to share if you might be interested in virtual learning next year. Now, while we know those numbers will likely go down quite a bit, we know that we still may want to provide that opportunity for some students, and certainly those in the higher grade levels. So we are going to ask all parents to complete a survey for all students in the coming weeks. And you'll get information about that in detail through Parent Square. So you're asking, what might virtual learning look like next year? Well, we've learned so much about virtual learning this year, and one of the things we've learned is that many times students need that real-time instruction, a regular scheduled school day, and for us to figure that out, it's going to take a lot of planning and preparation and scheduling for us to make that happen the best that we possibly can. And we need those numbers in order to do that. So you filling out the survey is going to be a huge help to us. We will continue to provide you updates after spring break, probably on an almost weekly basis on how we're progressing with our plans for next school year. But this survey is something that is important for us for planning now. And while we're going to be asking you what your preferences might be for next year, this survey will not be something that you will be required to lock in your decision. We'll ask for that later on in May about what you would prefer for next school year. So again, this survey is really about us kind of getting about the numbers that we will have potentially for virtual learners next year so that we can begin developing those plans and models and share those ideas out for you before we ask you to commit. So that's all for now. Again, I'll touch base with you probably right after spring break. Thank you so much for watching the video and for taking the survey, and we'll see you soon. Thanks, Mount Vernon.